As their Eagles will match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Ballage. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Balaj. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kalen Balaj. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
This is Clement trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Ready. 70 ending. Check 55, Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son. 80 weapons. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Back man. 180. Let's set it tall, fellas. Let's set it tall.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Now Balaj. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in Mexico. Mexico City, to be precise. The Chiefs and the Chargers going at it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Now it's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's John Simon with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can grab as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Mike, here we go. What we got? Mike 54. Mike 54.
357.
Let's go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Now the roof. Are you getting the headache? Are you getting the headache?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch, a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Watch the pass.
Play action. Now Jackson going to look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. The Rapiers are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
You got nothing. One. Keep walking. Switch.
First down, a run with Cohen. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
They run it with Balaj. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tariq Cohen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
There we go. Back. 120. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Get him.
On first down, Cohen. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. Solid. Safe. What's your son?
On second down now. It's Cohen, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kalen Ballage. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Damon Harrison able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Eagles on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Ready? I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. He's got him in, complete, and all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First down, Patriots.
Go. 20. Right there. Strip the ball. Strip that.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kalen Ballage with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. As Sanders has it pumped free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Running is Clement. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And Jeffrey's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. No gain on the screen there at second down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Wentz to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jackson to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Jackson to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution.
The Patriots, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they